Hi guys, welcome back to AFL Channel. Today we'll be doing every club's passing goals for 2024. And make sure you like and subscribe and tap the notification bell and you'll be notified when I ever post a video. Let's get into it. First up we have Adelaide Crows. I reckon their goal this year is to make the top 8 and maybe top 4 if they're lucky and win more games away from home. I reckon, and develop some of the more young players and stay and win more games at Adelaide level. Next team, Brisbane. I reckon the Lions to make and to come final premiers in 2024 and to win the grand final. I reckon it's now or never for Brisbane. I reckon if they don't win the grand final this year, for the next couple of years, they're going to start to drop. They do have an aging list, Lockie Neal coming to the end, Joe Danaher, Zorko. They definitely can win the premiership. They need to win. I reckon they're going to. I reckon it not be cool. Probably they're going to lose one game at the Gabba this year. Next team, Carlton. So I ask Carlton fans what do they say to win a grand final. For me, I'll say make the top 4 and win a preliminary final. Like the reason, the way Carlton did it last year was like when everything was going wrong. I reckon Carlton need to actually do it for a full season. The way they did it last year was the first part of the season they weren't good, and I reckon Carlton need to actually do it. Same with the Crows, they need to actually do it. And Collingwood to go back to back, they can. I'll ask the same with Collingwood fans what they say to win the flag again and to give more. I say give more of 21 unders players to games in the senior side. One thing about winning a premiership and minor premiership is really hard to go back to back and win the minor premiership. The way we've been playing football in this era, I reckon Collingwood can definitely dominate the competition again and win the flag. It's now the race to 17 flags. I reckon Nick Dacos is one of the best players. I reckon, and I reckon this side's going to be good. I reckon this year teams are going to start to find out how to beat Collingwood in close games. The one way to beat Collingwood is make sure we run faster in the close games and not let them score and get over 40 points. And next team is Essendon to make the finals and in 2024 and to win a final. This is it's been 40 years since Essendon have won a final. And I reckon this team does have it. Ben Mackay, they brought in Jay Gresham. They need to make use of their trades. They got Essendon. Next is Fremantle to avoid the bottom 4 and to make the finals. I reckon they can make the finals. Lockie Shields and Liam Henry. I don't know how your list gets better if you lose Lockie Shields and Henry and lob Larsham Akers and Griffin Loy and Osaka. They need to avoid the bottom 4. If they make the bottom 4 and the 2 and 8 by round 10 and not looking at the finals, I think John Lomar could be sacked early on. Geelong, I reckon they can rebound. They can definitely rebound into the finals, and I reckon they need to get the younger players a go in the senior side. With the Cats, I reckon the Cats are the best recruiting team out there. They don't let players go. I reckon the Cats are tipped. The Cats are tipped to drop off. This to maybe go into. I reckon they're going to start to into rebound. They can definitely rebound the finals. They need to actually. What killed them last year? What's injuries? Even when their senior side was in, they didn't really look like it. They are starting to get older again. The Gold Coast, I reckon, to make the finals for the first time under new coach Dimmer Hartwig and avoid the bottom 4. Dimmer Hartwig really rates this list. He thinks they're going to be a premiership side in the next couple of years. They got a good forward line. They got a good mix of midfield. A really underrated backline, in my opinion. The Suns, they could be the Carltons a lot in 2021. Just charge up from nowhere, come from nowhere, and win a flag. Like they could be like Melbourne, come from nowhere. Next one's GWS to make the grand final in 2024 and at least the top four. Like I reckon this side, like when you lose a grand final by a point, we see what happened last year. Collingwood to lose by a point in the preliminary final in 2022. GWS to lose by a point to Collingwood. They can definitely rebound and win the flag. They actually need they got probably the best list in the competition. Like it was not. I don't reckon it was a fluke last year. Where they play some games, they really dominated a lot of teams. Next one, Hawthorn to develop younger players and to avoid the bottom four. Like I reckon the Hawks do have the players to avoid the bottom four. Like their list is they need to get some of these young guys up to AFL levels. They did get Marby Achol and Guinea. Like I reckon it depends if that can help them. Like the Hawks, the last week, they did beat Collingwood and Brisbane last year. I reckon they're going to stay in. They can definitely make finals. I reckon they make finals in 2025 or 2026. Next one is Melbourne. What's been happening over the off season? I reckon their list is built for finals. Christian Shark, Oliver, it's Oliver does come back. Their list is really built for finals. I reckon top 6 this season. Melbourne. North Melbourne, sorry for this, Connor, if you're watching this. I reckon North Melbourne needs to win more games and avoid the bottom 2 and make sure that young players get better. Like Tom Powell, I reckon he's going to start to come out of favour this season. And sorry, Connor, for that. And they need to really get out of bottom 2 and win. They can't be limping to West Coast. And next team is Port Adelaide. I reckon to win a final and to make the grand final. And Port can drop off. Port can definitely drop off, and they can definitely make finals. What they got in this year, regularly, those players, I reckon they're going to have a big impact to Port. Next one, Richmond, my team. If you haven't seen the video when I did a full review of Richmond a couple of weeks ago, make sure you go check it out on my channel and to watch the Richmond review with Ethan. In this one, I say to make the finals and to avoid the bottom 4 and develop young players into the 22 unders and give them games in the senior side. Richmond, the way we miss finals, because we did get lots of injuries, now we don't have Tom Lynch for round 1. Don't know where Presti is. We can definitely come bottom 4. I reckon our list is just too good to finish bottom 4 on paper. I reckon our list is there's too much talent and depth on the to come off as bottom 4. Our 4 line could be dominant. That's not bottom 4 worthy. Backline, lots of people are predicting us to come bottom 4. The reason I reckon because they're 22 unders a depth, and they really need to get into senior sides to want to play finals, and we need Tom Lynch to come. If Tom Lynch can come into form, that's the Tigers. He's a big weapon to the Richmond to make finals. St Kilda to make the finals and win a final. St Kilda could definitely miss the finals. I reckon, in my eyes, I reckon St Kilda probably do miss out on finals. They're probably the worst list to play finals in the competition. Sydney to make the finals or higher in 2024. What they got in the trade period, going off Rogan's tail ends, I reckon that really fixes them. Swans really need a ruckman. Peter Ladden's okay. I reckon the Swans, it's really hard to underachieve the Swans. You put the Swans out at the top 8, they do quite well. When you put the Swans in the top 8, they failed. I reckon this team, John Lomai is probably one of the best coaches right now. West Coast to win more games and avoid the wooden spoon in 2024 and develop young players in under 22. I reckon it's West Coast are 0-11 and they're hanging on to West Coast, played North Melbourne, and and Simpson could be sacked. They actually need to start form, not like wait till North Melbourne. Can't be waiting till North Melbourne into bottom four teams. That's not. They really need to develop the young players. They can't have. They already have injuries right now. Tim Kelly, Liam Ryan, those are some quality senior players. They need to not get smashed too much. They're less competitive. They're not tackling too much. Especially the senior players need to step up. And next team, last one is the Bulldogs to make the finals and to avoid missing the top eight. Like this is easy. Bulldogs are not going too well. I could see the coach could get sacked. It will be like it's rare to see coaches walk away just like quit. The most coaches just get sacked. Like the Dogs, I reckon the Bulldogs have the best list on paper to make finals. Same with Carlton, they had the best list on paper to make finals. The Bulldogs. Think about the play. They got Bonpelli, needs to win the Brownlow, Jack McRae, Alan Shaw, no Barry Smith. One problem with Barry Smith, one problem end of this year, they had the big four out of contract, and Bond, Smith, and Tim English. They need to get them signed before the clubs start chasing off. Before they can get offers. Thank you for watching AFL Footy channel, and make sure you like and subscribe and tap the notification bell, and you'll be notified when I ever post video. And AFL Footy channel signing out. See ya.